Who knows, man? I don't know how far I don't even know where New England is. Anyway, match number 1. Another, our final, I think, winners qualifier for today, of singles at least. Pugwest versus Wrath. Battlefield is your locale. What do you know? What do you know about Wrath? Explain Wrath in 3 words right now. Go.
Very defensive Sonic.
Nice. I like it.
Yes, he's definitely known to be one of the more defensive ones, but it feels like, as of late, the Sonics have been getting a bit faster in terms of their gameplay. They're not exclusively holding back and camping. They are finding those opportune moments to go in and get those punishes. It feels like we're seeing fewer timeouts from these guys, but that said, though, I don't know what we're going to see from Wrath this time around.
He's being kind of aggressive, you know. He's definitely grown up, man. I think I commentated, what was it, MomoCon 2016? Yeah, 2016, the first time I think a lot of people saw Wrath. And since then, he's definitely been and gotten a lot more aggressive as a player, a lot more intelligent as well, too. You can tell he's just gotten much, much better since then.
We saw him get, was it top 8 or 9th at the most recent MomoCon this year? He did really well at that event.
Georgia players always do good in Georgia.
Yeah, the fatality's not holding down the forts. It's somebody like, or holding the fort, it's somebody like Wrath. He's always there.
Pugwest sitting at over 130% now, struggling to get some damage on. Ooh, that's
that quick jump. Oh, very nice from Wrath.
Love that. Wrath sealing the deal right there. Says, you know what? I don't know if you have a jump. I don't know if you're gonna magnet hands right now. I'm just gonna end this stock ASAP.
Yeah, wanted to be absolutely certain. Pulling out the dancing blade. Able to get 20% off of it. Very nice fade back from Pugwest.
Yeah, perfect spacing from that neutral air. Doing whatever he can to rack up some damage. Unfortunately, the trades are not what he looking for here. You know, Sonic, we were talking about this earlier not too long ago. How Sonic with the lead, he's just gonna literally and figuratively run away with it.
And his platform's definitely helping Wrath find those landing spots after he does his spring jump.
Yeah, Pugwest really struggling here. You know, it feels like when he's able to finally catch Wrath, he's not able to actually land those KO attacks. He'll get like a tilt here and there, like an up air, but nothing that he needs to actually close out the stock.
He's trying his best to shark under him, but Wrath is remaining incredibly elusive.
This is the man who wants to win this match. They even got the chant in the background.
Ooh, causing the knockdown on the platform. That looked like something Pugwest had labbed out. He knew that was
he's done that a couple times.
Yeah. He did that with the utmost confidence, but a 150% deficit is a very tricky one to get around. He's going to need something ambitious if he wants to win this game.
Honestly, I think he can probably get Sonic to, I want to say, like maybe 70–80%. And then look for a tipper near the edge of the stage, but honestly, that's not going to matter at all. The match is over.
Not going to matter when that back throw is chucking him into the blast zone. Wrath going up 1-0.
Gotta be frustrating. I think that's probably one of the most frustrating positions to be in this game, just down the stock against Sonic. You know, and you're not even at that percent where you can actually, when you can really land, you know, like anything will KO. You're still struggling to find a KO.
Yeah.
And he's just tacking on damage every time you trade. Game number 2, Smashville. Let's see if Pugwest has figured something out since game number 1. At the very least, Sonic is not going to have all those platforms to land on and elude him.
I think the key thing that Pugwest is probably going to need to do in this match is understand the points where Wrath likes to go for his spin dashes and really capitalize on his disadvantage more. Because Sonic doesn't have really, once he's committed to that spin jump, he doesn't really have fast tools to hit below him. He has that landing there, but it's not particularly amazing. And Marth has those giant disjointed aerials to really cover a lot of space.
Yeah, I think a lot of characters actually struggle with that landing there, but Marth is not one of them. He has a ton of options to catch that. Pugwest hopefully can take advantage of that situation. Does have a little life lead here. Hopefully he can hold on to that a little bit longer. I think this is it, man. I think Pugwest might have to change up his game plan here. I think once he has a lead, this is when you gotta hold on to that for dear life. Because
yes, against a character like Sonic, it can disappear if you make the wrong move. able to rack up so much damage with those spin dashes.
Here you go. Oh, Nisi not taking advantage of that fall.
A little bit out of range, capitalizing that time.
I feel like Pug is a master of well-spaced nairs.
Yeah, the fade back from them. Very, very nice from both players right there.
Alright, still has the life lead here. Does not need to go too crazy. I think he should be looking for Wrath to make mistakes. There goes the life lead, man. Wrath now. Oh!
All right, good stuff. Understanding that, you know, he'd only charged up that spin charge a little bit, so he wasn't actually going to cross him up.
Yeah, it's hard, man. Honestly, to play against Sonic, you kind of got to know how to play Sonic. But I think just what you said, a lot of people aren't even aware of. You know, they see spin dash like, well, I got a shield now, I lost. But there are some you do have options depending on how long he's charged it, how far he is away from you, etc., etc.
Yeah, it's difficult to react to them, so you really have to understand all those situations like the back of your hand. If you really want to succeed against Sonic, if you're a character that doesn't kind of oppress him, like KO, for example.
So one misspace there, it's fine. You can't win them all, okay?
Very nice patience, looking for that roll in. Another great dancing blade. Yeah, it definitely feels like Pugwest has a lot more control in this game. He's landing those tipper aerials, he's getting those punishes. Excellent usage of his dancing blade so far this game as well.
Gonna make that counter work. I feel like a counter against spin dash is the most reliable option. You know, Sonic generally runs, or spin dashes past that, doesn't get hit by it.
And I like that Pugwest immediately kind of turned his back when he started doing that spin charge, giving him more room to potentially get a punish. He wasn't able to get it there, but he's able to keep carrying forward this momentum.
Ooh, good wait from Wrath. Very intelligent. I do love the adjustments Pugwest has made here. I'm not sure if it's the stage to help him out or if he's just completely changed the way he's played, but he's looking a lot better than game number 1 at the very least.
Yeah, possibly a combination of both.
But again, life lead is yours. Don't have to overextend. Very smart.
Very, very nice.
Listen, man, you gotta take as much damage as you can get in every situation. Great reaction, good wherewithal coming out from Pugwest.
That said, though, Marth is definitely closing this gap bit by bit.
Ooh, that was very, very scary.
Close.
That is not a trade you want to do. Luckily, Pugwest just out of range to trade with that up air.
Yeah, that up air has so much range too. Doesn't get follow-up hits from Dancing Blade. Forward air.
It's always scary, man. That forward air is deceptively strong. Again, rolling into that spin dash. We've seen him do that a couple times. You can tell he wants to get away from that edge. He wants to stay as center stage as possible because he knows his stock might not last much longer. Wrath.
And all it really takes is one solid play from either player to really open up and finish this game. Pugwest really needs to find this finishing hit if he wants to continue the set. Wrath, of course, all he needs.
Throw.
It was enough. Very nice.
That was indeed enough. The rage, and of course, Sonic's 145% after the throw. He's going to tie up the set for Pugwest.
So far, this has definitely been the longest set that we've seen so far. A much slower paced nature to this set. The dynamic between these two players, just trying to find those little openings where they can rack up the little pieces of damage. You know, Pugwest getting those stray tipper hits. Meanwhile, Marth, of course, getting his spin dash punishes.
Really struggling with this hoodie, though. It's hard, man. I understand, Pugwest. Don't worry. Yeah. Got him. Everybody came to Florida to think it was going to be hot as hell. Turns out it's cold as hell in this convention center. Yeah,
the aircon is on blast, so we're going to feel it when we step out into the hot, humid Floridian air.
Are you seeing Wrath right now? He's looking extremely... Oh, and fist bump. He's looking very very zen. I don't know if you saw him. There's a little meditation going on before this game number 3. This is a very important one because these sets are 2 out of 3 guys. The winner of this match will move on, while the loser will be sent to that Shark Tank in the losers bracket.
Yeah, Marth definitely wants to remain on that winner's side for as long as possible. Every player does.
Luckily, we can get punished for that counter. Oh no. That's always scary, man, when Sonic is able to get that spring on a top platform like that.
And we can see the difference. I think the difference in space is really kind of setting the tone for this game.
Oh my god.
Yeah, good.
I thought for sure the counter was coming out. I'm like, I really hope you timed this perfectly, my dude. Instead, he waited and got the tipper forward smash. What actually does? I think the counter would have done more damage, but a lot more risky.
Yes.
Oh, it's always scary, man. The Marth killer, spring.
Jump's gone. Keep shocking underneath. Good stuff.
Yeah, Wrath taking a lot of damage trying to land his feet back on the stage. Could have very well and very easily been a trade with that shield breaker. A little bit too slow on the trigger pull for Pugwest.
And excellent coming out from Marth right there. Waiting for Pugwest to dash in and then going for the grab immediately on reaction.
No fear, just neutral get up.
Not quite the stop just yet.
Things are looking good for Pegos here. The stock, I'm not sure how much longer he has on it, but needs to, I think 62% is not how you want to be moving on to this next stock against Sonic.
Yeah, he needs to capitalize on this rage.
Back throw? Back throw, maybe, but goes for the up throw instead.
Yeah, maybe he thought he wasn't close enough to the edge to get the back throw kill. Oh, but the lingering back air still very powerful on that hit.
Yeah, all right, so this is going to be a huge uphill battle here for Pugwest. Only 62% on Sonic. Of course, on all Sonics, it's Wrath, so you know this man's going to hold on to his lead as long as possible. But, you know, I can't even say that because look how aggressive he's been this entire set. This is a new Wrath.
46% up already, and he's just getting these grabs and spin dash follow-ups back to back.
You know, I feel like he's going in even harder now because he smells victory. Things are looking so good for him here. It seems like, it seemed like he had Pugwest's number, but little do you know, one mistake and you can lose a stock just like that. Pugwest is back in there.
That was absolutely flawless. The perfect shield into the immediate forward smash. Tippered and ready to kill.
Uh-oh. I like that.
Oh, yes.
Very, very smart. That spring will cancel anything you're doing. So this is not completely out for Pugwest here. You know, 41% isn't too much, but we saw just last stock. It doesn't even need that much to find a KO.
Oh, very, very close.
Yeah, you know, you saw Pugwest pulled the trigger pretty early there. That could have easily been Wrath baiting out the air dodge for the KO. Woo!
Ooh, just released that shield breaker a little bit early, and the back air finding its mark and taking the set for Wrath 2-1.
Yeah, again, that could have gone either way. That last situation, you know, Pugwest charging that shield breaker, expecting Wrath to run up and shield. He's done that a couple times previously in that same stock. So it was really just Pugwest kind of betting it all right there. It didn't pay off for him, but I don't blame him, man. Very good set between two players. That was much more aggressive than I thought that we'd see.
Yeah.
So it was a fun set to watch. I had a lot of fun. Sonic players, man, they're evolving, changing. I don't think the optimal play is slow anymore.
They're trying to reach that super stage, man.
I think it's what it is, dude.
Get the 7 Chaos Emeralds.
All right, so guys, I think this time, that was actually the last singles match we're playing today.
Yes.
Here on stream, but who knows? Maybe we'll pull another one out of a hat. I would like to see some more, man. You know, I'll never get tired of singles, dude.
That said, though, it does look like we do have a double set lined up coming up pretty soon. Whether or not the players are ready is a different story, but we know who's going to be
I'll be honest, dude. I don't know if these players are ready here. But it's fine. It's cool. You know, it's funny. Before last time, they asked us to take a 5-minute break, but this time it looks like we're just going to... It's fine. We'll just vamp. That's cool. I can stretch. Doom, how you enjoying CEO for your first CEO?
Oh, it's been wicked so far. You know, just the venue is massive. Just there's so much going on. I still haven't tried that Jabali's fried chicken, though. I don't know if
I don't want to spoil it for you. I don't want to spoil it for you. After I had the Jabali's fried chicken, man, I had a long date with the bathroom, man. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to see the same thing happen to you. Okay, so I'm sorry, guys. It's the truth, man. Jabali's fried chicken, it's not the truth. But if you're really, really hungry, let me ask you a question. I'm just really showing off my ignorance here. Do you have? All right, have you been to the beach? Here
Not yet.
All right.
I definitely want to.
Do you have those kind of beaches in Europe?
No.
All right. I'm not crazy.
UK doesn't have good beaches. There are some other European countries do, but UK, nah, our beaches aren't great.
Yeah, man.
They're okay, but
yeah.
Not here.
You know, obviously I grew up here, born and raised in Florida for 27 years. Daytona Beach, This beach is super nice. It's not even one of the best beaches in Florida, dude. This is a great, amazing beach, and it's, I think honestly it's still kind of low tier compared to some of the actual super nice beaches. So yeah, dude, yeah, that's why I love Florida, man. I love the events in Florida. Shout out to the CEO. But yeah, make sure you check out the beach if you get the chance. The venue is big here. I made a couple laps around the venue. I feel like there's still stuff. You know, I didn't even know there's the Red Bull bar they got over there in that corner right there. I didn't even see that until just now. So,
news to me as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of things to check out here. Again, guys, I know I said this earlier, but if you haven't made it out to CEO yet, or you couldn't make it out this year, make sure you try to make it out next year, assuming there's another CEO. Knowing Jabali, there's going to be another CEO, guys. So make sure you try to make it out. This is an amazing event for Smash 4, for I guess next year, probably Smash Ultimate. God, I can just, jeez, Genesis next year is going to be nuts. Every event next year, I think it's going to be crazy.
Yep. First major events for Ultimate, for all of these events. It's going to be nuts.
I don't even know what to think anymore, man. I'm scared. I'm spooked. All these young kids coming out of nowhere. We're going to have more of these.
Yeah, we're going to have a brand new generation of players.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
You're who I'm talking about, man.
What?
These young kids playing their Charizards and their.
I'm not young.
Yeah, you are.
We're talking about these 18-year-olds. I was here since the previous generation.
Listen, man. Once you talk to me once that 3 is in the other spot. All right.
Look, I've been in this scene for a good 6 years. I'm not.
Don't get me wrong.
New.
No, I don't think you're brand new to the scene, but you know, these kids these days, man. You know. I'm just kidding, dude.
That's crazy.
No, but honestly, though, we got these, you know, we saw obviously MKLeo was the story of Smash 4's young kid from Mexico coming out of nowhere, really, and just being amazing at the game. And I think that's really going to happen again with Smash Ultimate. We're going to see just another generation of these young kids, these young prodigies coming out and showing up some of our established, you know, pro players. It's just going to be, I don't even know what to think, man. They really just, our producers just left, man. That's crazy. They're just gone. So
we're just here to entertain you for the next.
I'm having fun though. Yeah. This has been a great block so far. I think we've actually had like amazing sets, which is I can't always say that. Dude, I'll be sometimes we got some slow matches, man. I'm sorry. I'll be honest. Dude.
That's the game we play, man.
How long you been commentating?
Since 2014.
Yeah, dude. I've been doing games for a long time.
A long time.
Very, very long time. So I've seen my fair share of some games there. They're a little slower, man. But amazing event. Where'd you get? I think was Spiff Space selling those shirts?
Yes.
It's a pretty nice shirt, man.
The donut shirts, dude. These are like the Spiff trademark. They just started selling them at CEO. They'll probably be online at some point. You know, the spiffspace.com website. They got so much good stuff. This shirt underneath, also Spiff Space.
99 problems, but a turnip ain't one.
A stitch ain't one. It's a stitch face turnip.
Yeah, it's a turnip stitch.
But the pun is a stitch ain't one.
Why didn't they just write the word stitch?